Do, 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 do. Hello, Emily, Laser Princess, Pink Raccoon. Not trying to be Razzle Khan Part 2. I have written many songs lyrics wise, and I'm trying to retrain myself for guitar. I have obviously a huge issue with nerve damage in my left hand, and I grew up left-handed, but it's trying to get these fingers to actually hold the strings is difficult. This hand has learned to strum. None of this is relevant. Can I just say that though it is my only legitimate source of income, because no one watching these is going to my Patreon or anything, DoorDash is the worst. They lie to you when you're a driver or a biker, in my case, delivering their food. They will tell you today I was told that I had a delivery that was 1.5 miles, and it turned out to be 2.5 miles. They also underpay you. I've been getting 50 cents less on the offers that are guaranteed. So yeah, patreon.com, Laser Princess. I don't want to kill myself, but I'm gonna end up having to, because I cannot survive on the streets. I can't do that. I've been there before I transitioned. I cannot do it now. There's no way physically that I could. So, if you like this stuff, spread it around, get people interested. I seem to have interesting things to say sometimes. Season 2, Episode 9, What's My Line 1? More Drew and Spike, joy. Don't know why everyone loves them. It's weird. I don't get the appeal of Spike and Drew. Spike is basically Lestat without the charisma, power, and interesting philosophy. I don't get why he's appealing. Career Day. Oh yeah, the Career Day one. There they have the 3 assassins, and they come after them, and one of them dresses up like a cop. Like there's a difference between a cop and an assassin. Yes, Xander, you will always be stupid. And he's like, this is actually kind of interesting in a little tangential way. Is like he's in there talking at Career Day about how he's gonna be like doing crap minimum wage jobs his whole life, and like by the end of the series, he's like super master carpenter. And yeah, I'm sure that's not a Jesus thing. Ugh. I'd be pissy too if I were Buffy, to be honest. Yeah, knowing you're called for a purpose that is outside of normal consensus activities, and you're not going to get paid for it, because what the fuck is wrong with the Watchers? Why did they not have financing for, or support systems economically for the Slayers? Why would they do that? Like, you don't have to give them enough money to have Ferraris and Gucci bags. Just, set them up in a place to live and give them enough for food and the resources they need to do their thing. You're a bunch of fucking rich old white guys drinking fine cognac in fancy glasses, smoking Cuban cigars. It's just disgusting. And it just, further proof about how patriarchal and misogynistic the whole Buffy thing was, despite everything. Nerd Vamp is dumb. If Spike were smart, he'd kidnap Willow and make her figure this shit out. Yeah, Spike is dumb. There are people who have the capacity to figure stuff out and instead he uses that vampire who's just, I guess, supposed to be a nerd, but he's more like Milhouse, a geek. He's not smart. Nerds are smart. It's my headcanon Principal Quark is Quark being tormented by Q during that one Deep Space Nine episode. Yeah. That he is, in fact, Quark. Q went into the bar on Deep Space Nine at some point and got into it with Quark because they would. Q is omnipotent and a prankster, and Quark is very anti-omnipotent. He's omni-impotent, I guess, is the way I would put it, and yet like obsessed with maintaining his vision of order. And so yeah, I could see them. And then, I'll have to, I can't go watch Deep Space Nine because I can't get Paramount. They're too expensive. So yeah, I can't watch that episode or the episodes after to see if Quark changes his behavior after that early episode. Probably does. It's like the second episode. Or was it the first? I don't know. Whatever. Deep Space Nine is a far superior show to Buffy. A normal life. So tired of superheroes who resent everything I've ever wanted. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to be a superhero? Apparently, 99% of the people, and those of us who do, we're making the world a worse place by not being superheroes. Traumatic childhood with divorcing parents, action from Kenner. I guess I was making some sort of quip about divorced kid action figures. I don't know. I was not drunk when I wrote these notes. I was maybe a little too high. Xander as a prison guard makes sense. Buffy cop too, I guess, but can she be racist enough? She does seem to have a problem with Kendra when she first appears. Maybe Buffy is honkified enough. Order of Taraka. Why always 3 assassins? This is like what, the second time now they've had someone call in assassins, and there's always 3 of them. Airborne toxic event. Principal Quark is right about Xander. Yeah, probably. Of course, Willow special. And of course, sis 2 ... I'm not really sure what I had to say about that. It sucks that Willow's cis, but it sucks that anyone's cis, because if everyone were trans, then no one would hate trans people. Why don't Watchers provide material needs for Slayers? Oh, see, seriously, it's fucked up. I actually had mentioned that in this notes. Sunnydale cemeteries are super cool. So many neat mausoleums. I think I've said that before. Ew, I forgot Maggot Man. At least it's not Maggot Man. I don't know. And Trumpets probably aren't as dangerous as a guy who can turn into actual worms. Don't know how effective a maggot man would actually be, though. They don't seem to be anything more than normal maggots. Kendra is hot. She and Willow need to fuck. Yes. Kinda wanna ice skate now. Yeah. First Taraka guy was a loser. Oh God. Oh good. Angel's whining again. Shut up, Xander. Taraka people talked up so much. It's auto disappointment. Buffy's mind must be like 80% PTSD already. Willie, LOL. Yeah, slimy, wormish little guy trying to hang with my night folk. That cage has drywall sides. How can an angel not escape? Dumbest plot point in history, seriously.